Oh, it's never a good thing when you're hoping that the thing you're about to review and demo is just not going to be bad. Now, Oreo very rarely lets me down. I love Oreo. It's the one review and demo that I will always do, even though I am pulling back from a lot of other ones. Just to let you guys know, if you put things out there that you want me to review, I'll still do my best to do that. However, it's a lot. It's a lot. The reviews and demos every Monday and Friday. There's still some to come. You know, the soup is the one I'm really looking forward to the most. We got a few hot products we're going to do actually tonight on a live stream. Today is for me, well, for you too, maybe. No, not for, well, it is for you too, but not now while you're watching this because this won't be seen for a while. It's the 4th, April 4th. So we're about to do the chocolate on chocolate cakesters. I just recently realized that I'd already done a review for the chocolate peanut butter ones. I bought them at the store maybe a month ago, thinking that I hadn't done them. Yet I had done them. So I just had one the other night because I was desiring something sweet. And to sate those desires, I consumed one of them. Not both of them, just one. There's 2 in a package. Anywho, today we're doing the chocolate on chocolate, which to me, chocolate on chocolate is always too much chocolate. Like, I love chocolate, don't get me wrong. I love milk chocolate. I'm okay with dark chocolate. White chocolate, oh yeah. All you white chocolate lovers out there, let me know in the comments below. Anywho, if this had been like white chocolate on the outside with chocolate cream in the middle, if this had been like, I don't know, any multitude of things. Like, but chocolate on chocolate, I don't know. They might prove me wrong here. It's not always the worst thing in the world. Like the dark chocolate. Go back and watch this episode. It's the one about the cake, the blackout cake, I believe it was. That was pretty much chocolate on chocolate on chocolate that just did work. Like, it was one of those things where I said, it's never going to work. It's not going to work. Not on my watch. And lo and behold, I believe it did. Yeah, so the live stream is going to be tonight. I'm going to eat a few hot things on there. I'm going to try the new chili garlic, the hot ones. I don't know. It's one of their sauces that I've always wanted to try. I enjoy trying hot sauces. I don't think anything I consume tonight, oh God, let me knock on wood, is going to be as hot. By the way, hang on a second. Let me just snap and then we'll get to it, all right? Here we go. Greetings and welcome back to another fun and exciting episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host as always, Geycen Oliveira. With us today is we already discussed this earlier in the very long intro. Yeah, things are changing around here. I gotta flex my wings a little bit here. I gotta come up with some new things that I want to do with the channel. I've got some ideas. Obviously, the D&D stuff. Next Friday night, I will be filming a very interesting episode that I don't know if I want to spoil it or not, so I'm not going to say too much about it. But it's something I'd like to be repeating at least twice a month with different individuals, or at least the 2 individuals that I am going to start it with this coming Friday. What else did I want to talk about? Another thing is that I have not been able to film for almost 2 weeks now. A lot of the stuff you're seeing is newer stuff that I filmed like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So maybe about a week now. Part of it has been because I've been incredibly sick. I think the kids brought something home from school. I love when they do that, when it's like an art project, but when it's like a parasite or what is it called when you catch something like that? When you, like the flu or a cold, that's called something. Whatever that's called, they brought it home. I don't like when they bring that home. And I was pretty sick for about 4 or 5 days. I did not want to do anything. In the midst of that, somehow, I did something to my neck, shoulder, back, and just sitting here and doing these is causing me extreme amounts of pain. I can feel it going all the way down to my elbow. I'm sure it's nerve related. I'm sure I should probably go see a doctor about it, but I'm a stubborn old coot. I like saying that. Stubborn old coot. We need to start a new channel called The Stubborn Old Coot Takes on the World or something like that. Let's get into these before I go too long. Now, this is something over here. You guys can see it if you look in the shit camera. Yeah, sorry. I mean, shit camera is what it is. It's to capture basically just something to sync my audio with. It never needs to be used, although sometimes, like now, when I'm talking about, this, it has to be on the screen. These are double packed, as I expected. However, I do prefer single pack in some ways. In other ways, I do not, because its effect on the environment, of course, there's a lot more plastic there. And I don't know. I don't know what the other negatives are. But the positive about it is that I don't have to find a way to seal this, because there's no way in hell I'm going to eat 2 of these in one sitting. I could eat 2 in one sitting. I could eat probably, I don't know, I could eat this whole box if you had a gun to my head. However, I'm hoping you wouldn't do that, and I hope it never comes to having to do that. Unless they turn out to be amazing, and then that would give me a reason to eat them, because otherwise I'm going to avoid the sugar. Because, you know, sugar ain't good for you, brothers and sisters. There we go. Let's get a first smell on these. Just that general Oreo smell, that smell you get from opening up any old package of normal Oreos. Of course, if you're getting a different flavored Oreo. Man, if anybody sees those Post Malone around here in Virginia anywhere, I would buy more of those. I would buy like 4 or 5 boxes of those. I miss them. Like, there isn't many Oreos that I miss. The toasted coconut, I miss them. I want to do a side-by-side toasted coconut to Post Malone. Now, I will say this. I do have another package of Post Malone, but I don't want to open it. It's one of those things where I'm kind of collecting a lot of the weird and rare packaging. And so, yeah, the limited edition shit, when it looks cool, I just got to hang on to it for a little while. Let's do, can we do, I don't even know if a twist test matters. Yeah, it actually pulled off more of the cookie than the cookie pulled off more of the cream. That's a very rare thing to happen. I guess that's like the reverse when they're doing cakesters. Well played, sir. Well played, Mr. Oreo. I wish I could be Mr. Oreo. Wish Oreo would reach out to me and say, hey, we love you, kid. You 50-year-old kid. We want you to be the face of Oreo for the next 10 years. Here's $100 billion or whatever they offer. Talent. Whatever that is. Anyway, let's give this a whirl. I'll let you know what I think. Give me just a minute here. There's something stronger after outside lingers longer. I'm gonna go in for one more bite. I was fucking around like an idiot there. Let me eat it, and I'm not being an idiot for you guys for a second. Just one more bite. And as I come out of the eating, I'm gonna do my best here. I had a viewer recently asked me about showing the best version of this I can. Now, I have a light over here. There's no lights over here, so it's almost like back here is the best bet. I don't know which camera may or may not capture this. I know it's trying to capture the real, the money shot right there. But I hope I've got it for you. I wish I could do a close-up. I mean, I guess I could take a picture. All right, everybody hold on a second. I can insert this later on. Insert it. Oh, I'm going to insert it later on. Get nasty with it. Get real stinky with it. Oh, yeah. Show me filthy. Lighting's all off. Hang on. Just hang on. I got to get this shot. Yeah, like that. Oh, yeah. Like that. Okay. I think that worked. Let's take a look at it. Oh, yeah. There it is. That's a good cross-section right there. So I will share that right now in the video, or up until now, or perhaps I saved you all that time and pain and suffering, and I just inserted it over it. I hope I did that for you. I hope I did something fun with it. I hope you really enjoyed the photo. It's not a bad cakester. I like cakesters. They're not, when I talk to you guys about soft cookies, this is what I love. So I'm fighting back. I'm fighting the good fight. But yeah, that's really good. I mean, if you're into chocolate, then it's a good chocolate on chocolate cookie, especially because it's 2 different chocolates. You get the Oreo flavor that you get from a hard, crusty, not a hard, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I guess a hard version of it. And then you get a different type of chocolate cream in the middle that's very, very creamy. It's loosey-goosey. It's not like your typical Oreo cream that you can pick up or slap it on something or stick it on your forehead for an episode or 2. I guess I'd give it like a 6.5. Like, I love chocolate. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of chocolate. Is there a need for something with that much chocolate? I guess so. I mean, certain people really do dig stuff like that. Devil's food cake, you're not going to frost it with anything other than chocolate frosting, unless you're a fool. Because then I don't think it's a devil's food cake anymore. I don't know what make it. Maybe Satan has to bless the cake to make it a devil's food cake. I'm not exactly sure of the whole, laws and physics behind it all. Anywho, that's it for you guys for today. I'm going to go rest my shoulder a little bit. Eventually we will get this edited. Last night I got to sit down with Artie and Jess, the creators of the Cryptid coloring books. That's right. Version 1 and 2. I already sent them to me. And so we sat down, we talked about number 2 here, which they just released recently, and we went over some interesting facts and questions about cryptids. So I should have that up. I'm going to do that as a Wednesday episode, but I can't promise if you're going to see it before or after this. So if it's out, I hope you loved it. If not, I definitely think you should check it out. It's where it's a more closely where the channel's going to be going. A lot more interactive with other people. You're not going to see so much of me unless it's an Oreo or a hot thing. And that's it, yeah. But hopefully there'll be a lot of content, a lot of new content, a lot of different things coming up. I'm not making any promises because you never know what's going to happen. Anywho, if you're loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys will watch, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? It would be a huge help for me. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more chocolatey together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Ooh. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is the Vodkast. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.
By the way, I don't know how I got through that without coughing. I get this awful tickle still in the back of my throat that's been there ever since I got sick, and I could feel it coming, but I escaped it somehow. All right, see you guys in the next episode. Bye!